couldn't help but do a see, light is important. I work with the light, so the light kind of shows my handwork. So it become, when I was thinking about this, I was like, well, I need to get the light on it. So in order to get the light on it, I had to put the luster back in the finish. So I hand rubbed a wax finish over the top of it, and bottom and top. And what that did is you can see it just really let the light kind of speak to what's going on here. Probably a local guy in his shop, pretty much not unlike me, just building a piece of furniture, didn't know name, no signification whatsoever of date or time or name, which would have been really cool if he'd have signed it. But
how do woodworkers sign things?
It depends. Some guys just take a pencil and sign it on the bottom, on the inside of the skirt. Usually it's more out of the way.
Yeah.
I got the sense that he was probably, if not a religious guy, but it's got a shaker feel.
I was going to say, yeah, what do you call this style? But
shaker. This table was made by a craftsman. There is no factory had anything to do with this. And that wooden hinge was hand carved, and it's got a wooden dowel in it. It was squeaking when we first opened it up, but when waxing it up, it's lubricated a little bit so it's a little smoother. It's all mortise and tenon in the skirts, which, you know, he definitely chiseled those out by hand. I've got a toolbox over here that I made, and when I recycled the chestnut out of a house, and as I was taking the chestnut off the house, on the inside it was what would serve now as paneling. It was tongue and groove paneling, and he had hand tongue and grooved it with his planes. When I was taking it off, I was looking at that and studying it, and I saw where he had used a plane he had made some marks on where he was going to remove the material. I must have sat down and eaten lunch and got up, after having a conversation, forgot where he was, wasn't paying attention, grabbed the board, picked it up and put it on the wall, never having taken off his pencil marks. And it was those little clues and hints that would tell me, all right, I need to use a pencil to highlight the high marks and then take it off with a plane. I mean, it's just kind of almost like reverse engineering the methods of work, and in doing that, it was amazing to me, almost to a degree, that once I started allowing the light to show the little nuances of everything about this table, how clear it was. I mean, it was just like, all right, he did this, he did that, he did this, and at some point this was done, and the hinges sound. It was a very good job done with the hinge. I mean, that's the original wooden pin here and here, so that lasted. All this, if you focus in on, especially the walnut, like in the corners, you can see right here there's a line, and here there's a line where that's broke into thirds, and those are the shoulders, and this is the tenon part, this middle part, and that was mortised into the leg, and that was consistent all the way around. Each one of these walnut pieces was mortised in, and I'm pretty sure that the pine was, but the pine was nailed. Cut nails started becoming produced in America, and hand wrought nails kind of fell to the wayside. So from 1840 on, and I think it was like 1870, wire nails started getting produced. So in that area, if these were cut nails indicative of the time, that would probably put it somewhere around at least after 1840, but probably prior to 1870 or 1890, somewhere around there.